Did dragons ever exist? Here's the truth behind history's greatest monster. Imagine you're walking through a dense forest 1,000 years ago. Suddenly, the ground trembles. A deafening roar echoes through the trees. Villagers flee in terror, convinced that a giant winged beast has awakened. But here's the question: what if dragons weren't just myths? For thousands of years, nearly every civilization on Earth has told stories of dragons. Europe feared them, China worshipped them. The Americas described serpent-like monsters. Even ancient Africa has legends of enormous fire-breathing creatures. How is it possible that cultures separated by oceans all imagined something so similar? Were dragons real? Or is there another explanation? Let's uncover one of history's greatest mysteries: dragons across the world. The oldest dragon stories are over 5,000 years old. In China, dragons symbolized wisdom, rain, and imperial power. Unlike the terrifying dragons of Europe, Chinese dragons were seen as protectors who controlled rivers, storms, and the seasons. In Europe, dragons were very different. They guarded treasure, kidnapped princesses, and battled legendary heroes like St. George. The Vikings carved dragons onto their ships, believing the fierce creatures would frighten away enemies and evil spirits. In Japan, dragons ruled the seas. In India, giant serpent-like beings known as Nagas protected sacred treasures and hidden worlds. Even ancient civilizations in the Americas told stories of feathered serpents, such as Quetzalcoatl. These cultures had no internet, no television, and often no contact with one another. So why do they all describe giant reptilian creatures? Could people have seen real dragons? Some researchers believe ancient people may have encountered animals that inspired dragon legends. Large crocodiles can reach enormous sizes. Komodo dragons grow over 3 meters long and possess a terrifying bite. Massive snakes like anacondas can swallow surprisingly large prey. To someone living thousands of years ago, these animals would seem almost supernatural. Now imagine hearing stories passed from village to village. A crocodile becomes a monster. A giant snake grows wings. Each generation adds another detail. Eventually, the dragon is born. The dinosaur theory. Another fascinating possibility involves dinosaurs. Long before scientists discovered dinosaurs, people occasionally uncovered enormous fossil bones. Imagine finding the skull of a Tyrannosaurus buried in a hillside. Without modern science, what would you think it belonged to? Many historians believe ancient civilizations interpreted dinosaur fossils as dragon remains. In China, enormous fossils were often called dragon bones and were even ground into traditional medicine for centuries. Ancient people had no idea they were looking at creatures that lived over 65 million years earlier. To them, they had found proof that dragons once walked the earth.
Did dragons breathe fire?
Fire breathing is perhaps the most famous dragon ability. But could any real animal ever do it? No known animal breathes flames. However, several animals come surprisingly close. The bombardier beetle shoots boiling hot chemicals from its abdomen to scare predators. Certain snakes spit venom several feet through the air. Some lizards inflate their necks or display brilliant colors to appear larger than they really are. It's possible ancient storytellers combined these remarkable animal abilities into one ultimate creature. The result? A dragon that could fly, roar, breathe fire, and destroy entire villages. The missing evidence. If dragons truly existed, where are their bones? Scientists have discovered millions of fossils from dinosaurs, mammals, fish, and even tiny insects. Yet no confirmed dragon skeleton has ever been found. No fossil shows a creature with 6 limbs, 4 legs, and 2 wings, while also being capable of powered flight. Biologists also point out that breathing fire would require an entirely unknown biological system. In other words, modern science has found no convincing evidence that
Why dragons refuse to die.
even without proof, dragons remain among the most popular mythical creatures ever created. Why? Because dragons represent our deepest fears. and our greatest hopes. Some symbolize greed, others represent wisdom. Many cultures see dragons as guardians of hidden knowledge. Today, dragons appear in books, films, video games, and television, inspiring millions around the world. Perhaps dragons never needed to exist physically. They survived because they captured humanity's imagination. So, did dragons ever exist? Based on everything scientists know today, there is no credible evidence that giant, fire-breathing dragons once lived alongside humans. But the legends may have been inspired by real animals, dinosaur fossils, and generations of storytelling that transformed ordinary creatures into extraordinary monsters. In that sense, dragons are real, not as living animals, but as one of humanity's oldest and most powerful ideas. And perhaps that's why, thousands of years later, we still can't stop talking about them. What do you think? Were dragons completely mythical, or could ancient people have encountered something that inspired these legends? Share your theory in the comments below. If you enjoy mysteries, forgotten history, and unexplained legends, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because our next mystery might be even harder to explain.